みなた。またいいのぶなだ。
見切った。はっちれやったふいふっはったこの気を逃さんやっはっへっへったやっ刀はもう鞘だ。
Okay, that's my dailies. Now let's do the theater event. I'm not saying hopefully we'll finish it, but we'll see. Like, I'm not sure how long it is. I did only a small portion of it. Okay, it's Wednesday, isn't it? It's only 3 days.
Konnichiwa.
こんにちは。エイファお姉ちゃんも。
ビップカード何のことで。ああ、あいにく私はキャンペーンに。今
日からの新作。
いいえ、実は毎月1回とあるレトロ映画を見ることにしているんです。
毎月同じ映画を見るの？
それだけが理由ではありませんよ。銀融ニードルですので、幅広いジャンルに触れて、
I mean,
インスピレーションを刺激する人。
first of all, it's super weird that a movie theater would be showing one movie recurringly. Now, it could be like it's a special thing, like maybe it's a movie the owner of the movie theater particularly likes, and so for like one day a month, he decides, okay, for one day a month, we're going to take one of our, our movie theaters and just show this movie. Sure. But like, also at that point, why are you coming to the movie theater to watch the same movie over and over and over again? Like, why don't you just buy the movie? You know?
その映画はあなたのビデオ屋にもあります。
Yeah, actually, you're supposed to have a copy of this film. But I'd rather spend $10 or $20 a month instead of just purchasing a videotape player. Now, to be fair, it's basically the same reason, the same psychological reason why people do subscriptions versus paying for something. Because you could be like, oh well, you could be like, oh, I'm not really subscription, or like some. So like you could think of it like this, like I know Microsoft is trying to do their like Excel stuff. Like you could go out and purchase Microsoft Excel. You can do like a whole, yeah, sure. Like you can actually just buy the product, or you could just get the Microsoft subscription, and you can have, Word and Excel on any machine that you're connected to and stuff like that. So, but the thing is, it's like to actually flat out purchase the product, it's like $100 plus or something like that. But to get a subscription, it's like It's like I think it's under $10. So it's like, do you really want to shell out $150 right now to have this product, in perpetuity? And even still, it's like you only have a certain number of times you can install it. Your key only works a certain number of times. So it's like this is basically saying, hey, one, you either are going to install on multiple machines and use up all your installations at once, or B, you're going to install on one machine, have it work, and then whenever you upgrade your computer or change it, install on a new one. So it's essentially, it's like, here's how many computers worth of installations you have. How many times you can get that to work. Now the problem, of course, if you ever reinstall your operating system because your computer's starting to fail, you have to use one of your things. So even though your computer is the same, you've essentially wiped the installation and therefore cannot use it. So that, but I mean, it's the kind of thing where it's like, yeah, so it'll last you for a few years at the very least, right? Well, I mean, ideally, because who knows what could happen. Your computer could break tomorrow, and now you need another code. But you still get 3 or so installations, something like that. So it's just like, yeah, maybe you just don't have $150, or you just don't want to spend $150 right then and there, but you need Excel, so you're like, well, fuck it, I'll just buy the subscription then. And then you forget about it, and then, basically, for the amount of time you have the subscription active, you could have just bought the product flat out, right? Because if it's like $7 a month, then that's $84 a year. So realistically, in 2 years, if the flat cost was $150, we'll just get. I think I could have sworn that somewhere. It's either between 100 and 150. But let's just say, let's just say it's incredibly convenient, and it's $168 to buy the product flat out. Basically, if you subscribe for $7 a month, that's $84 a year. So in 2 years, you would have spent as much money as if you just flat out bought the product flat out, right? And then, but the problem is if you decide to cancel your subscription, boom, you instantly don't have it anymore. So it's basically, it's like renting a home, really. You've rented a home, and you put all that money into a home. You rented this place, but at the end, at the end of the day, you don't own the place, and that's a little more understandable, because it's like, yeah, sure, I can afford $1,000, $2,000 a month to rent a place to live, right? Depending on where you go, obviously. But having $400,000 to $1 million to purchase a home, how many people have that, right? Now, to be fair, no one actually pays cash for homes. It's like you're getting a loan from the bank, and then paying, essentially, your rent would then essentially become a mortgage payment, and then you eventually own the home. But you could think of it one's rent, and at the end of the day, you don't own shit. But for the mortgage payment, once you're done paying that, you own the home. So realistically, you should just buy a home, right? Because then you own it. That is your home. After paying 30 years of rent, mortgage / rent, you'll own it. And you can also even if you're moving, you can sell your home even with a mortgage on it. Even if you have a mortgage with the bank, it's still considered yours. So you can sell it. So it's not even like, oh, well, I don't know where I'm going to live in 10 years. That's fine. If you have the money up front, still purchase a home, get a mortgage. Whenever you're going to go somewhere else, you can just be like, okay, I want to sell my home. Use the money from selling the home to pay off the remainder of the mortgage, and now you have a big chunk. You still have a big chunk of money. So, that's a good example where it's like, yeah, whereas if you were renting, you don't have shit. You're completely, you're completely shit out. I mean, obviously, like mortgages are usually like the loan limits are the loan term is like 30 years. So it's like it's tough to imagine, 30 years of payments. Like, whereas for you're renting, and then like you also need you need a down payment, right? Banks need a down payment for this shit, so it's like you have to pay a portion of the home anyway. So some people just don't have the $50,000 to $100,000 down payment they would need for a home, but they can't afford $1,000 a month. So that's just kind of what happens. Obviously, for that, it's those are huge costs, which you can easily see. Like for the Microsoft Excel example, you have like most people can find $150. I mean, yes, obviously there are super super poor people, but like when you get your paycheck, you could at that point siphon away $150 and purchase this. Usually, most people make enough money to be able to do that. Now, sure, like it might eat into other budgets, and depending on like how tight their expenses are, sure, it can make that month or that 2 week period really uncomfortable because of siphoning away that cost. And that's why subscriptions are still viable, is because there are people who do live that hand to mouth where they can't just like take away $150 from a paycheck because they have rent and then they have to eat and then they maybe have children and have to do all that shit and all these other expenses. And so maybe at the end of the day, after all these expenses are deducted, you only have like $20, right? That you could spend for that 2 week period before your next paycheck. So yes, obviously you could save away that $20, and in 8 months you would be able to buy Excel outright. But you could also just get the subscription, and so not only would you, because this would be having to save that $20 forever. Like you'd have to save it for 8 months solid, no personal expenses at all for 8 months. Or if you got the subscription, you have $13 a month you can spend on personal expenses once that $7 is squirreled away for the subscription. So it's definitely why it happens. Now I can't imagine she's living that hand to mouth where she can't afford a videotape player. Like, so you're gonna come to a movie theater now? I was wondering if she was gonna say, well, the acoustics in the theater are better. Because like she obviously likes music. She's the head of a music store. But she's like, no, I just don't have the videotape player. Like, what? Just buy one then, Jesus.
しばらく見てないし、また見よっかな。
それなら一緒に見ませんか？
もちろん。
よかった。
光と影の魔術をどうぞご堪能くださいね。
It's interesting. There's only 4 movies. Although maybe, I think that you invite 4 people and then maybe a new set of movies will appear. Wait, why are they giving me this again? So I already got the tutorial, and I already did another thing after that. Well, I mean, assume it's between. Tells her conscious. Yeah, obviously it's with the relationship between man and machine, because I assume she obviously looks like a machine, right?
私も気づかなかった欲求を一目で見抜くとは。心を読むのがお得意なんですね。私は嫌いではありません。私の感想。実はループさんとの共通点が少し。
Oh, I see. So that's why it resonates with her. Someone was hitting on her, and so she likes this to think, oh, she's basically likening this to her. She is the coffee machine, and some human must have been hitting on her for some reason.
私が神秘的に見えたのですね。
Although I don't know, maybe they're married for all we know, or maybe they married and her husband died. You know, because like she's a machine, but her husband's mortal. So maybe this happened to. Maybe she did live this story. Maybe she did live this story, but her husband is dead, so she's using this to kind of like relive that relationship. Kind of refresh her memory of her kind of. I mean, hard to say, right? Because, like, obviously I'm making huge assumptions. We know pretty much nothing about her. She is just like a random NPC that's the host of the shop. Yeah, an NPC designed just to be the work of the shop.
あなたは彼らの関係をどう思いますか？時々子供のようなことを言うのですね。ああ、否定ではありません。
I don't know. Both of those seem positive, right? Like, I hope it works out. Both are expressing that it's fine. One obviously is stronger, but it feels like both answers would get a positive response.
何度見てもいい味わい深い作品でした。人の心には様々な面が相手によって見える面は変わります。今の私のベースは銀融ニードルの店主でしょうか。あなたの心に私の居場所があったとは。自分を過小評価していたよう。
Yeah, I mean, both of those, I guess, kind of express the same sentiment, right? I mean, one says we hope, like, you could argue that the first one was a bad choice because it's if we hope we become closer in the future, it would imply that we aren't close now, which could reaffirm her idea that we aren't close. Whereas the other one was like, no, it affirms that she's a good friend and neighbor. Which is like, no, we are, we are good, we are close. So, hard to say. I mean, like, I'm curious to see if I choose the exact opposites, because obviously the assumption is if you choose all the wrong options, it shouldn't be perfect, right? But some of those kind of express the same sentiment. So maybe the idea is that even if you choose literally the worst option every single time, maybe you still get like A rank, and if you choose the best option 2 out of 3 times do you get S rank. So it's, yeah, like, the movie reaches A rank fellow, that, I think that might be possible as long as you pick the right movie. Or actually, maybe that's it. Maybe if you pick the wrong movie, even if you pick the 3 right choices, you can still get S rank. And so picking the right movie just gives you a little edge up, which means you only have to get 2 of the 3 right. Because I'm pretty sure there's one instance where I chose the wrong answer, but I still got S. And then maybe the only way to lose and not get A rank would be to pick the wrong movie and then pick all 3 choices wrong. Then maybe you wouldn't be it. But who knows? Maybe A rank is guaranteed regardless. Maybe even if you pick the wrong movie and all 3 wrong choices, you'll still get A. I mean, not really. Because, like, humans are born with a place naturally in it. It's like, well, not really. Because, like, machines are given us. I mean, both humans and machines are created, right? Humans are created by other humans. Now, sure, it's a natural process. But, like, we're still, like as a child, we don't have a place naturally in. Like, a child doesn't naturally have a place, right? Like, the parents make the place for the child. Like, I guess she's focusing on the creation being a natural process means they naturally have a place in the world. But it's like, well, not really, because like, there's lots of unfortunate children who die early of disease or just like die of starvation because like they're in a very poor location and they just can't get enough food for the family or stuff like that. Like, so obviously these children didn't really have a place in the world because they died. So I think this is obviously trying to focus too much on the differences. And this is more. I say this is a little better. I mean, sure, right? Like if you create a machine, a clothes folding machine, as the creator, you could change that machine's purpose. You could redesign the machine and turn it from a clothes folding machine into a something else, right? I guess. I guess as a created product, you don't have as much autonomy over yourself. To a degree, obviously, once you're like this intelligent, like, I mean, actually, I don't know, like, this could be like a programming thing where it's like, if she was programmed to be a music bot, right? Then it makes sense she's the head of a music store, right? So could she learn another skill, right? She's a machine. She has programmed skills and programmed purpose. Can she defy that purpose on her own, or is she essentially locked in? Obviously, we can't even determine. We can't determine because like this world is not obviously it's a fake world, so we don't know how like close to human these robots are. Like she's saying herself, sense of self can't be copied. It's like we don't know that, right? Like, could we actually copy Elfie into another machine? If we found another machine, could we copy her personality? Is it that easy? Like, we could copy her programming, but like it's like a machine learning model. Like the machine learning model has learned its stuff, but like sure, it's all done in data. So in theory, you could copy that model over to another thing, and they should be identical. But like we're talking at this point, like artificial intelligence, actual artificial intelligence, not machine learning. Like AI art and all that shit is not actual AI. It's just machine learning. It's a machine learning algorithm that pops out results. Not actual AI. It's not actually intelligence. It's just a machine learning algorithm. But this is obviously dealing with AI. She has a sense of self. The fact that she can even ask these questions. So it's hard to say, can that be copied? Who knows, right? So This is well beyond the technology we have. We don't know how they've achieved what they have in this world. Oh, I see. So it's not a separate thing. It's a, it's just like the conclusion of our event. Oh yeah, yeah. This is the button matchy one. I don't. Oh wait, wait. Oh, never mind. I was gonna say one thing I did notice from the first time I got this tutorial. I noticed the text in there is Chinese, and I was like, "Why are they showing the tutorials again? I've already done these tutorials." So I thought, "Oh wait," and I was just scanning, going and zipping through. I'm like, "Oh," and I got to this point. I'm like, "Oh wait, did they make it all in English?" No, it's still Chinese. So, so they didn't fix that part. Oh, okay. So, well, this is actually new. The first one was just button mash. Now it's like you can't just button mash because you actually need to avoid certain ones. Okay, so it seems like in Fever Time you don't get any negative ones. I was kind of worried about that. I can't believe I missed one at the beginning. That would have been almost perfect if I didn't miss that one near the beginning. I don't know how I missed it. I bet she's good. Yeah, I knew it. 'Cause in her promotional video, they made her. She was. They made her seem like she's the typical like high school girl, right? Like interested in romance and shit. but which obviously, is different from her kind of rash personality. So it's kind of like a Gap Moe type thing where it's like, oh, hey, despite, seeming so brash and seeming like a tomboy, you know, she likes love stories, just like any other teenage girl type thing.
実は俺様を恥ずかしがらせるためじゃ。安心しろ。ほっとするけど、探り合いのシーンの方が面白かったよな。これが結果より家庭が大事ってやつか。前はこういう映画の後、誰かと語るなんて。
Yeah, I mean, usually the couple gets together at the end of the movie. Like, because like most movies are driven by conflict, and for romance movies, the conflict is getting together, and getting together is the happy conclusion that will end with. Now, obviously, some start with couples already together, and they just have to like deal with the tribulations of their relationship and overcome them and become stronger. Obviously, there are romance movies where they break up and all that stuff and find someone else, but obviously depends on the movie.
ずっと続いてくれたらいいのに。どう別れを言えばいいのかわからない。さようならなんて言えないわ。
ならお別れなんてせずに俺と一緒に生きよう。
目のな都会の連中はすげえもんを取るん。いい映画だったぜ。普段も泣きたい時にいろんなジャンルを見たけど、やっぱラブロマン、悲劇でも喜劇でも俺様の考え？カップルはそうだな。
I mean, in all honesty, like, as unromantic as it is, the only thing that really differentiates lovers and friends is just sex. Like, there's nothing you do with a lover that like, the only thing that you only do with a lover that you wouldn't do with a friend is just sex. And even then, you can still have sex with a friend, right? Like, that concept exists. But generally, that is, like, the major distinction, Because, like, you can live together with a friend, and you could be like, oh, raise a family, but like, how do you get children? So like that is again differentiated by sex. So it's like that's what gets some people confused. But I just find it like silly how people try to like dance around the issue. Where it's just like no, like that's the major difference. Like there's definitely been like lots of like anime and manga where it's like, oh well, I don't know what this really like we're like trying to like figure out what love is, and it's like it's like there's no real need to like think about it. Just and then you get some weirdos nowadays who are like, oh, I don't like labels, and this is like, oh, you don't like labels? It's like, okay, well, like you might not like labels, but what you're doing is this label. Like we use these labels to differentiate, and despite you not wanting to label yourselves, you are very clearly like Like the people who are like who are lovers, but they're like, no, 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 we don't want to label ourselves as that. Or like, oh, we're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We don't want that label. It's like, dude, that's what you are. Like, just accept that shit. You know? I think it's just a product of overthinking. Okay. So that's obviously not all of them. I think one of them said like go to go to. So got one of those. Oh no, I didn't get one of those. Oh, okay. So all that just for the one more. Okay, so it seems like I have to go. So it was 1/3 of the event, I guess. Oh, wait. Huh. That's weird. I thought one of the questions was. Oh, I see. The stages. Is that a new event? Oh, okay. There's a new event. Oh, I see. Oh, it's because it's 10 o'clock. Her banner went live. That's what it was. I was gonna say like, what the fuck? I saw that menu appear. Let's spin on her for a bit. Dang. Oh, okay. I was gonna say like, did I have a Cobra? Or like, was she on the bed? I wasn't paying attention. Oh shit! See, it's my second pull, but I might have done some extra pulls on Yishuan's banner to try to max out the panda. So I might have been further along in my pity than normal. Let's see if I won the lottery. Yay, I won! Oh, I won. Nice. Yeah, I kind of wanted to get her because like she obviously works very well with Yishuan. She's actually a really good buffer in general. Yeah, I can actually prepare. I forgot that it was her. I mean, I say I forgot, but I knew. I saw Bane. I saw all the things. I saw people pulling for her in different time zones because it's 10 a.m. local time. Unlike the patch, which is happening the same time globally. So obviously, the patch happens at different local times because it's happening simultaneously across the globe. Whereas this is just like, no, we just activate this portion of the patch at this local time. So people in like Japan and Asia can pull first because they're the furthest time zone down, right? Like they're right on the edge of the time zone barrier. Oh, I think I got it. I mean, I got it's S-Strike. I don't know if I got the one I want. Okay, so this one has a better chance. Jufufu was just a 50% chance, which is cool. I won my coin flip. This is a 75% chance, but 25% chance of getting fucked is not that low. It's not great either, obviously, but it's super low. So, let's see. Yay! I got it. I won 2 in a row. Nice. Cool. But yeah, so Jufufu is a really good character. She obviously works really well with Yishuan. Like basically everything in her everything in her kit works for Yishuan. So that's good. Obviously. Oh, whoops. So everything in her kit works with Yishuan. So that means she obviously gets the most benefit from her. Oh fuck. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Still have some of those. I want to keep some in reserve for an emergency. Some of those, any Okay, so there we go. That. But basically, pretty much all of. Oh fuck! I'm gonna need more of those. I don't like that guy. Okay, so and I'll equip her weapon. But like her abilities are pretty good. Simply because her abilities are revolve around like giving crit damage and shit. Okay, so I'm pretty much tapped out on that. I don't think I have any. Let's see, it was this one, and I think it was Shock Star. Yeah. Okay, so it was Impact. You wanted, yeah, that's the shitty things. You wanted. Oh wait, no, this is the one you want to attack for. I thought it was on the. I thought I was on the sixth one, which needs impact. Cool, there we go. Actually, wait, is there a better impact one? No, okay. Impact it is. The only impact. Yeah, as you can see, all of these people want impact because that's what this set is about. Crap. So I want attack here. So you can see, oh, actually, this one, an anomaly. That's interesting. Oh, wait, it's not even leveled, though. Oh, it's Ambi, yeah. I didn't really give a shit about Ambi's one. Okay. So, let's see. That is actually really good, so let's put that. Let's see how good this one is. That one is dog shit, so let's not do that one. God damn, these are all really shit. God damn, these are all really, really shit. All of them suck so much. Okay, fuck it, then I'll just put this one. If I might as well go on set if they're all dog shit. Basically, she needs crit rate and crit damage. Because she needs her crit rate to be 50% or more. Okay, so this needs to be Shockstar, which is fine. I guess I'll just do this then. That for now, just to have the set. Okay, so she needs a 50. I need to get her crit rate to 50% for the bonus that this provides. When the equipper's Jesus Christ, when the equipper's attack is more or equal to 50. Why does it keep fucking resetting? I'm not fucking touching anything. I'm going down, not touching anything. It's just like it's like I gotta hold it fucking down. But basically, yeah. My God, it still tries to do it, even with active button pressing. It's such dog shit. Anyway, so yeah, so the whole point is you need it to be 50%. Now, does this keep the crit? No, it does not. Okay. So the only way I can get crit, I guess I could swap this out for maybe. If I'm having issues with it, I could swap it out for Woodpecker. The problem is, yeah, like she has impact because she needed to do this for the crit rate. The crit rate? I don't know why. Oh, she actually does damage though. That's probably why. Okay, so this could work. Well, actually, no, not really, because I need crit rate. I need a lot of crit. Oh, I see. Yeah, I could go crit rate. So that's the thing is, I could go crit rate as the. Jesus Christ, these are all. I have literally no crit rate at. Oh, I have one. Yeah, Jesus Christ, I have one out of all of these. Multiple crit damage, multiple anomaly proficiencies, not multiple attacks. Now, I did throw away like the defense and HP percents, but like, what the fuck? Like, anyway, something I can farm later, perhaps.
どっちにお呼びだ？
やはり私のランさん、今日はどうしてルミナスクエアに店を構える者として近場の変化をしさすがのプロ意識だから匂いを嗅いで匂いああかいいえポップですがそれとはまた別にランさんが好きな映画のジャンルそうかランダムプレイの店長さんは映画に対する造形が深いと試してみますか受けて立つよ反対のイメージって意地悪なお客様初めてですが正解です ランさん、あなたはとても率直で、映画を見るのは構いません。さあ、
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's us. Okay, so that's.
光と影の魔術をどう
So it
ぞ
seems
ご堪
like
能くださいね。
the way this works. So I did all of those things, and it only counted as 2. So these must be different. So these, okay, so it's going to be essentially, it's four movies per part. So I did the first 4 movies, and so now this is the second set. Okay, that makes sense. I get it now. Okay, so I can kind of estimate how long this will take, which it's going to take actually longer than I thought. I probably won't be able to finish it today. I was actually thinking about titling my stream "Completing the Theater Event," thinking I'd be able to blast through it, but I mean, I could. If I skip dialogue, I could do it much faster. And if I stop like talking and stuff, but like, what's the point of streaming if you're not going to talk and make it more interactive? And it's just kind of like a way to, voice my thoughts. But so it makes it a little more. Because like, especially for like YouTube and stuff, like anyone can watch any video on it. So maybe at some point, when people are going through my videos, they'll be like, "Oh, I actually resonate with this guy's opinion." I don't expect it to resonate with many. I'm not like super interactive too, so like I don't have. Maybe if I had more people in chat, because like I'm more reactive. So if people were in chat were saying something, I would say something. And usually, if the story's super involving, I'll like just shut up and enjoy it, which obviously doesn't make for a great. I mean, it doesn't make for a great interactive experience, but I do think my VODs where it's just like me enjoying a game without really speaking because the story is that engaging. Then it's fine. People can just treat it as watching a playthrough to see kind of what the story is. I mean, there are some games too I just will not speak in, like Rogue Trader. I'll never speak in simply because I play that on my computer and I don't have a microphone, so it's like I just can't speak. So I could, in theory, react in via chat, but you can't see that in the VOD. Well, actually, no. On my computer, I guess you could, because I do have a thing set up so any chat should appear on my screen. But weirdly enough, while I do sometimes get people popping in and talking when I stream on my PS5, I never see people do that when I'm streaming from my computer. I don't know if I'm missing stuff, because like I do have the chat box pop up when someone says something. It should appear on my OBS, but I've never seen anyone chat with me then. So I don't know if I'm missing something. If I fucked up how I designed it. Maybe I had layered it wrong so the chat is not overlaying on top of the game. It should, because it's at the top, but who knows? So, if that's the case, then that could be a problem. Oh, I see. They move the new ones up top. Okay. So it could be like that, but it's hard to tell.
どうされました？驚いた。黒い落ち着いた色合いに見えます。人も同様に意外なそういえば以前私はあなたが164号の花に似て、あなたから私はどう見えているのでしょう。そうでしたか。名前が与える印象はやはり大きいですね。もうひとひねり欲しいところですが。私の反応？過去の 経験から。
Wait, each other's secret identities. So she knows we're Python. Wait, is she something special? Is she like a hollow investigator or something like that?
裂け目じゃない。呼吸してる。生きてるんだ。早く懐中電灯を消して光に反応してる。危ない。私の手を掴んで。人は見ちゃダメ。
あの子の様子が気になりますか？
Wait, what?
大丈夫です。あの子はもう平気で。かつて彼女は孤独にフォローをさまよった。私にも似たような時期があります。
Yeah, but yes, so you were in a hollow. Why would you join a movie about a hollow trapping a bunch of people? Shit, was that the right choice though? I can't really
お
tell.
気持ちは伝わりました。
Maybe not, because I'm not a full popcorn partner this game.
面白い映画でした。あなた実映画の主人公は強く、
Yeah, I guess I did
ど
fill
ん
it
な
up
困難
completely.
や危険にもくじけません。岩の隙間から咲く花のように。新エリートも同じでしょ。朝露はそういう方には。主人公は野営地を守り、生存者を迎え、その努力もフォローの前ではですが、月の出のよ災難は神聖を育むといい映画でした。
So I guess she is a hollow investigator? Or she was? I'm not sure. I don't know why she said we know each other's secret identities. We have a secret identity as Python, but what is hers? Did she mention it? Like, I remember we helped her at her flower shop, but she just said she was going looking for more flowers. So I don't think she was doing anything unusual. Oh, I see. Do I have to do it? Well, sweetness, you do? So presumably, huh. Presumably this is double sweetness. Okay, so we have to do two. We have to do two people in there, and then we unlock the bonus stuff, the other ones.
リチャード・ティー前に会ったことがまあいいか。すべての人もしかしてそういえばなんでもタピオカ前にお店で反則キャンペーンをもったいないからだから 映画マンってスーパーヒーローじゃないんだから。
全体的に砂糖たっぷりで温かくて、
それって
あとブラックベリー。
温かくてミント、マシュマロ、エーテルドリームでしょ。
そうそう、そんな感じ。
なんかこの映画
じゃあ
オッケー、一緒に楽。
Okay, well, I think that's all I'm going to do for today. So now I guess I'm halfway through the event, and I know I kind of know how to estimate how long it's going to take. And there's no real huge rush to do this. And I've been walking for a little over an hour, so it's time to stop. But yeah, I have a general idea of how it's going to shake out. And I have a lot of time to do it, too. So I have 18 days, almost 3 weeks. Oh yeah, she should do her trial at some point, too. Get those rewards. And then there's her, assume, character quest. Either way, I'm going to go ahead and call it now, but thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.